There is right now a big controversy in many places about one of the basic skills that any player need to possess, and it's about the weight transfer. So when you have a shot, especially in forehand, then in the old school it was quite easy. You needed to go from right to left when you were doing your movement in forehand counter, forehand topspin. Now, about 20 years ago, the Chinese came to emphasize the work of the hips when you were playing, but unfortunately it's a little bit misunderstood. And instead of having a weight transfer from right to left, now too many, they are just rotating here in the front. So many can still play at a very good level on that way, but for many at the beginnings, first you don't touch the ball here in front, like you should, by going to the ball with the hips. But also, most of the time, you are going forward, with the left you are going backward, you go a little bit up and you have less control. That's one point. But for the long time effect, what I saw recently in camps, that you have young players who are doing all the exercise with just on one hips. And for the long term, there is probably a big risk, I mean, on the health, to have issue with your health, with your hips, and to go for more time that you have to stop training and so on. So now, what I explain all the time on the proper sequence, that it's a difference between here, when you are here, what you will do first is to push, accelerate, and then you come with the hips and you land on your other legs. In this case on the left, because I'm right-hander. So if I go to the ball, I push, I accelerate, and then I push with the hips. So with the hips come after the contact with the ball, not before. Okay? Of course, there are some moments when you want to play in the other corner also that it's not the rule. Okay? But at the beginning, you need to know what you are doing. Right now, too many people are just going like that. So if I go here on the table and I just play forehand counter, I saw too many people going here, while before you were going forward. And then you go from right leg to left, and then you come back. Same, for instance, if I stay with the camera there, and I take from the back, if I'm looping, I will be here, instead of going forward. I will be there. Okay? So, that play also, after in the connection, forehand, backhand, and so on. So, recap, very important. Push, acceleration, push forwards with the hips, and I land on the left leg.